Hello, good day to you, and welcome to a new post about the brands we love and why we love them, and also some of the products in the range of those brands. So, as announced on Instagram and Facebook stories, I have decided to look more into the differences between Sonnentor's salts. And Sonnentor is an Austrian company that was founded in 1988, and the founder, I do forget his name, I should know it, but I met him several times, but there he is. He started involving local farmers, local growers in growing even roadside herbs and spices that were growing in the Austrian countryside, and they were wild growing. And so he invited 3 or 4 farmers to join him on this project and harvest these unadulterated wild plants into beautiful teas and herbs and spices. And the company has been growing and growing ever since. A beautiful company. Met them several times, work very closely with them through our distributors, but also personally. Actually, I was the person that phoned them several years ago because they had a distributor that just didn't sit right with an ethical company like that, and it was quite chaotic. So I suggested they would go with Independent Irish Health Foods, which they then did. So we have a nice big assortment of their products, even though not even a small amount as far as the range in Austria and Germany goes. Anyhow, back to the salts that we now have on the shelves. So first of all, we have, hang on now, I'll get that, the Himalayan rock salts for salt mills and fine salt. So the Himalayan salt is now called the Ayurvedic magic salt, and it's from the Punjab region, and it is not in India but in Pakistan, where Punjab lies. So forgive me, whoever saw my Facebook or my social media post. And this mild salt looks pretty magical, but it's completely natural. It is actually, the pink color comes naturally from the minerals in the salt. And going on the website here, it is an uniodized salt, so no iodine was added. And what else do we have to say about it? It is, of course, vegan, vegetarian, without additives of any sorts. And the product fits well, as I'm just going on the website here. And if you like to check it out, sonnentor.com has an English version, smaller than the German-speaking, but still very, very nice. And, you know, you can use it really on everything and anything that you would use salt on. So this is the Ayurvedic magic salt, which I think will replace the Himalayan rock salt, but it comes in the coarse form and in the fine form. The next one is the desert salt from the Kalahari Desert. That's another fine salt, and it's almost a little bit gray. And what we have to say about this salt, Kalahari Desert salt from South Africa, interestingly enough. It's an unrefined, unwashed spring salt, and again, non-iodized. And no more bland food, they say. One of the oldest and most natural gourmet salts comes from the desert. Kalahari salt is extracted by hand from 280 million year old underground salt lakes. The favorite of many celebrity chefs, brings your dishes to life. And that's really funny if a salt comes from underground salt lakes that are 280 million years old, yet we have to put an expiry date on the salt for, in this case, 2027. So we can only have it last us, where are we now, 4 years, and then it would expire, which is quite ironic. So this one is a fine salt, desert salt. The next one, let me see if it says anything here about their desert salt. Is there anything else here about it? Let me see. Kalahari desert salt. Any other tips and tricks? Of course, no additives, and no, nothing else to be said about it here either on the website. And the next one is the sea salt with iodized algae. So this is a fine sea salt from the Mediterranean Sea, and the fine salt crystals are created by evaporation in shallow seawater basins, the so-called salt gardens. After drying, ground algae are gently mixed in. Tastes like the sea. So it's you know, your sea salt, but nicely mixed with algae. And algae is the likes of spirulina algae or chlorella. They are so rich in nutrients and minerals and so on. Again, let's see if there's anything else about it on the website. This is not that one. No, that's the next one we're going to look at. We have the sea salt with algae. Let's see. Tastes like the sea. And sea salt and 0.4% algae contain minerals referred to 100 gram is iodine. So that is an enriched salt. Other than that, it says, of course, 99.5% salt, and then, of course, your 0.4 gram even algae. And then we have, I think the last in the row is a coarse pyramid salt from Greece. And this is pure natural sea salt flakes. So the flaky consistency you can see here. The pyramid-shaped sea salt crystals give your food an edge. Use sparingly after cooking and sprinkle on salads, breads, and bowls of your choice. And we'll have a look at that as well, but I think pretty much on the packaging is what it says on the website. This is the pyramid salt. So yeah, says exactly the same thing. I am, of course, everything, and store in a cool and dry place. So these are the variety of salts. And there's also the smoky salt. So it's a smoked salt. They taste a little bit like, almost like a chorizo. No, that's more the paprika, but it has a bit of that smoky flavor as well. They retail, so the sea salt is 150 grams, 245. The pyramid salt from Greece, so the flakes, are 65 grams for 345 at the moment. Forgive us if prices change. It's totally out of our control. And all the others are also 245. And what I also want to say about Sonnentor, their packaging, what we're all about, and you can read, I'm a real nerd, I love reading packages, not only in the 60s and 70s. And 80s, but also now. So you can see that it's a complete circle on all their packages, that it is 100% organic, first of all. It's palm oil free, it's neutral, CO2 neutral, it's direct trade. What does this one say? Oh yeah, they are very much into hand picked and hand packaged. And their packaging actually is not only recyclable, but this is not plastic. This is this cellulose from, I think, cornstarch or rice or something like that. Anyway, it's totally compostable, and will just disintegrate actually. So it's the same with the teas. There's just paper. Even the colors are non-toxic on the packaging. So it is actually a really, really beautiful company, and I'm so happy that we are able to get them here, and we are we have quite a large assortment. Again, check out their herbal teas, vast range, all the spices A to Z. We have most things alphabetically, and then also their coffees. Now, my favorite really is Sonnentor coffee. There are many good coffees out there, but the Sonnentor coffees are very popular, and they come in an espresso and in a melange. So this one here, at the moment, the packaging isn't fabulous. You've got to look at the back of it, has the English label. The front is all in German, but you'll see if it's a bean or if it's ground, it has coffee beans on it, or the grinder on it. There's also decaf here. We currently don't have the instant. I think we have a different, or maybe we do, I'm not sure. But yeah, check out their coffees. Come in 500 grams or in a kilo size. So on that note, I hope you enjoy that little, well, getting close up and personal with Sonnentor and with the salts. Pop in to see us, tell your friends, share if you like, and check in with us for the next post. So on that note, have a good day and take care. Bye.